What's up, you guys? So it's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with another video. Today we're doing things a little bit differently. I am using Ecamm Live, so it looks a little bit different, but we're just trying this out. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. But I wanted to get into the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 1 reactions because I felt like part 1 of the reunion, I felt like it was cute. I liked it. I liked the reunion. I feel like the headlines from the reunion were... Number one, Dr. Wendy. We talked about a lot about Dr. Wendy and just where she is right now. So her relationship with Karen, and we talked a lot about Karen and the video message that she left for the girls, which I thought was very divisive. Karen left a very divisive video message for the girls, which let us know she was coming back, okay? Like, she's causing chaos and she's coming back. So I thought that was interesting. And then we talked about Mia. Mia is such a liar. I don't know if I could deal with a person like Mia in real life. Like, I can't deal with liars like that in real life. And Mia was proven to be a liar. But I also feel like Stacy is a liar. When Giselle was calling out Stacy and as she was saying, Stacy has like a Spacey Stacy edible line coming out, I feel like it's true. I don't think they was lying on Stacy. So we're going to get into all of that in this video, including the social media reactions. You see Nene on your screen right now. But we are talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac today. If you're not familiar with me, I'm Layla Lynn, and I do celebrity news and nostalgia. And I like my celebrity gossip like I like my coffee, strong and sweet, and it can get a little messy, but we try to keep it cute over here. So subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so that you never miss a video. And shop my specialty coffee if you want to sip with me while you sip with me. All right, you guys, so let's get into what social media has to say about the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 1. We're just tiptoeing into part 1. So Chef B from YouTube said, Karen, that snub for Wendy was so mean, seeing all season how she held down for you and invited you to a big moment at the White House. That just shows true colors, and the universe will work itself out. Hashtag RHOP, and I'm gonna say hashtag karma, because whatever you do to other people will come back to you. And that was shady of Karen to leave a video message thanking Jazzy, thanking Kiarna, thanking Giselle, who got emotional, but not thanking Wendy for holding her down. To me, that just confirms for me that Karen is competing with Wendy. And I feel like sometimes women who are not competitive, women who don't have like jealousy issues, sometimes it might go over our head that people are competing with us. But I feel like Karen made it clear in that message that she is competing with Wendy, and so she can't take Wendy. She can no longer take Wendy. And so when there was a conversation, I believe Wendy was leading a conversation about Karen playing Mother Goose, like for Kiarna, for Jazzy. They're the new ladies on the scene, so she's playing Mother Goose to them. And so she doesn't see them as competition, so she's cool with them. But Wendy is someone who is, I believe, a little bit older than them and just doesn't seem childlike compared to Karen. So Karen can't compete with her, and so she can't take her. She can't take her, and I feel like it showed itself last night. Kempire said GNA is giving this energy. Sheree, probably more September. That is spring, summer. I don't know what GNA is. I don't even know if I care what GNA is. Someone else said, this is Wendy. I walk into the room like God sent me there because he did. And this person said, I know that's right, Wendy. Because there was a conversation about whether Wendy was self-absorbed. And I'm glad the other ladies admitted that to be a reality TV star, you have to be a little bit self-absorbed. You have to be okay with seeing yourself on camera, mistakes and all. You have to be self-absorbed. Coco said, Karen not saying anything to Wendy when Wendy has defended her more than once this season, and it's a gift of somebody looking confused. But I feel like there's no confusion there. Karen is competing with Wendy, and that's what it is. Karen can't take Wendy. This person, this is why RHOP said, at the real Candace is still very much so a part of this show, and I will anticipate her return one day. Do y'all want to see Candace back on the show? Leave a comment. Put a 1 in the chat. If you want to see Candace back on the show, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like the show is better without Candace, it's less divisive, it's less drama, put a 2 in the chat. Someone else said, this is Mia. I hired a POC. And Stacy says, is that a probation officer? Like Stacy comes across as so dumb sometimes. Now I really shouldn't call her dumb though, because I was like a POC, like a person of color. Like I didn't get it either at first, but I feel like Stacy plays dumb. And Stacy, I feel like she brings something different to the show, so I do like her as a part of the cast, but I don't like how she plays dumb. I don't like how she plays dumb. I started noticing that all throughout the season, but when it came to that 613, if you wear a weave, you know what color weave you're buying. And to me, Stacy, especially on the reunion, her hair was given weave, like it was given braids and weave. Like you could see the lump. It was not flat or smooth or whatever. So that tells me when you buy your hair, you know you're buying 1B. You see the other colors, 99J, 2B, 4B, what have you. You see the other colors. So I feel like you know what a 613 is, Stacy. You know what a 613 is, Stacy. And so I feel like Stacy plays dumb, and I also feel like Stacy was lying. When Giselle was saying that, she spoke to someone who said Stacy was coming out with an edible line, like Spacey Stacy, like Ashley was calling it out. I do believe Ashley and Giselle. I don't think they were lying. I don't think they were making that up. That Stacy is coming out with some type of Spacey Stacy edible line. And I feel like she should just be honest, especially with Wendy. Just tell her, you know what? I like what you're doing. I like what your husband is doing. I feel like there is space in the industry for both of us. Happy Eddie and Spacey Stacy, and I want to compete. I want to get money too. I feel like she should be honest about that. Someone else, a French 75, please. Shout out to my bestie. A French 75 said, okay, Andy wasn't lying when he said this was the best reunion Potomac has ever had. I'm ready for part 2 and 3. Did y'all love it? Put a 3 in the chat. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all loved this reunion. I loved it. Someone else, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, said, I'm not gonna lie, I like Giselle this season of RHOP for the first time ever. So glad Robin left because we got to see what Dustin was saying about when he said Giselle's really a sweetheart. Stay in this space, girl. Someone else said, when I tell you RHOP and Married to Medicine fed us tonight. Yes. And we're going to get into Married to Medicine in a separate video, but I loved it. And it also gave me clarity. Someone else said, Karen is jealous of Wendy and her resume. Wendy comes stacked as a wife, mother, businesswoman, and college-educated woman. That's why she stole her candle idea. I do agree Karen is jealous of Wendy, and Wendy did not realize it because Wendy said she goes by what people show her. And Karen stuck up for her mother, so that made Wendy kind of like stand up for Karen. But she didn't realize behind the scenes, Karen doesn't like her. Like she might like her mother, but she doesn't like her. And I believe it's because she sees Wendy as competition. Like initially, she felt like Wendy wasn't good for the show. And when she said Potomac has a certain standard, I don't know if it was a color standard or if it was a beauty standard, because I kind of felt like it was a beauty standard and it went over Wendy's head that Karen was competing with her. And now she can't take her. Now that Wendy has had a glow up, as you would say, Karen can't take Wendy. She can't take it. Someone else said, I love how confident Wendy is. Look, with my no nails. I love how confident Wendy is in her position this season. She's always been confident, but this season she knows she is the Housewives of Potomac, and it shows. Clocking fake tears, Mia's fake tears, fake friends, lies, and holding everyone accountable without a sweat. I love to see it. I love that. Uncle Rodney. Uncle Rodney said, can I say something? Karen is full of it. She is full of it. How are you going to do a video from rehab and call the girls out and be so divisive? Like, Karen, she's still on one. I hope rehab kind of brings her down to earth, because it does feel like she's delusional in like a negative way. Like how she was saying, I'm not an alcoholic. Like clearly Karen is an alcoholic, and I feel like she needs to admit that. The first step, they say, is admitting that you have a problem. Ariana said, Dr. Wendy Osefo, it takes a strong woman to be friends with me because I'm a woman who's very sure of myself, and I walk into a room like God sent me there. She said, I know that's right, Dr. Wendy. I love it, and I love to see it. I feel like we should all have that attitude, like God sent me here, whether it's work, school, wherever you at. God sent me here, like my steps are ordered, okay? Someone else said Stacy did not falter all season. A+ rookie year. Now, personally, I have to give it an A minus because I feel like she did falter. I feel like she's lying at the reunion. If you go on Kim Pryor's channel, you can see what the whole issue is. If you don't mind spoilers, you can see what the whole issue is with TJ and Eddie. And Eddie said he had a phone call with TJ and TJ spilled the tea. I believe it. I believe everything that TJ allegedly said. Your virtual sis said, "Thank you, Kay, for finally adding a little something this season by bringing up how it was shady of Stacy to bring up what Karen said about Wendy only after her and Karen were in conflict." Yeah, she held that on. She held on to that all season until Karen didn't support her like she had been supporting Karen. Someone else said, "Quiet as kept. They kind of ran this season." Oh no. Oh no. Is this a dynamic duo? Oh no. Giselle and Wendy? Y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all think. Are Wendy and Giselle running the girls? Are they in charge of the girls? Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. I think we're going to end it on that one. What did y'all think of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion? What did y'all think of Karen's video? Do you think it was divisive? Do you think she's still petty, even from rehab? Do you think she's going to come back as the real Karen and not the Grand Dame? What did you think about Mia and her tears about inviting castmates to her birthday party, then ignoring them once they arrived in Miami? And what do you think about Wendy finally realizing who Karen really is? Leave a comment, share your thoughts, and as always, thanks for watching. Before we go, I do want to give a shout out to my most engaged subscribers this week. If you want to be on this list, then just comment, watch the videos and comment. And first I want to shout out Unapologetically Romel 7096. There's a link to all of these YouTube channels in the description box and in the comment section. Romel is so supportive and always sending me stories, so shout out to you, Romel. Let's Keep It Classy, Isabella Thomas, Kerwina, and today is my birthday, 9/23. Thank y'all for supporting the channel so much. I really appreciate it.